Hey folks, I'm going to be doing a little bit of an organizational video for Teotihuacan City of God's Deluxe Master Set, how everything sort of goes back into the box. There is a sheet that directs you on how to do this all. I'm just going to show you what it looks like versus, or how I had to sort of finagle some things. I did make a few changes to how they suggest to recommend that you put it back together. So let's go ahead and get started. If I can get my box open. Come on. It's definitely a tight fit. Alright. On top, I've got my player mats, stitched player mats. Then I have my rule books, modules, core rules, etc. Fifth player rules should have been there as well, along with this is the guide that shows you how everything goes in. We're going to talk about this section down here just in a minute. You can see it's double-sided, solo errata. All the reference sheets. These two sets of boards. These are all punched out from the punch board. There's two equal stacks. They sit side by side. Then we have the two puzzle pieces that fit together. Then we have the, I think this is the diplomacy board or the overworld board. That goes on next. It is double-sided. Then we have the outline for the pyramid so that you can contain all your pieces. Then we have the dual layer player boards. These are the cardboard ones. There's one for each player, and they are dual layer. Not sure if I'll use the dual layer ones or the stitch ones. Probably start with the dual layer and see how that goes. Then we have the game board here, all folded up. Then we come to the trays. On your left, you're going to have your resource trays. There's a picture of each resource on top, so you know where it goes. There are singles and fives denominations in each. I dumped them all out into the same well. They come separated, but I don't like having little baggies that I have to open up every single time to get into. So, and I left the silica packets in there as well. On the right side, we have all our player pieces. These are going to be every single piece of your color, along with these two, or along with this one cardboard token. The four large dice, all the little bits and bobs and pieces. That's all spelled out on that sheet of paper. Get these two out of here. I guess I can take this off. You can see we got wood, stone, gold, whatever resource that is, and then coal, I'm guessing, or some kind of onyx gemstone. Get this out of the player pieces out of there. This center tray holds the wooden tiles with their cardboard counterparts. So there's they're numbered. Let me see if I can get one of them out of here. These are very tight in here, which is good, in my opinion. So you'll see each tile be numbered in the top right. I don't know if you can see that or not, if it'll focus. That's a 00. So these are all the 00 tiles, and then the wooden tile also has that, has the 00. And get that back down in there. That one sits at the front, and then you can see the other ones sort of go towards the back. So I've got 20 all the way up through, that one is 9. So 20, there is no 19, so don't freak out. You got 20, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, and 9. Then you have 8, 7, 6, 5.5, 5, 4, 3.5, 3, 2, 1.5, 1, and 0. Double zeros at the front. There's another half in there somewhere. I can't remember it is. But that's how I organize it. It doesn't exactly explain how to do it, but starting up here in the highest, descending down here, and then down here, and then double zeros are at the front. And then these are all the cards sleeved. The 3 different decks. They are all sleeved. If you did get the sleeves through the Kickstarter, it comes with exactly, it's a 55 card pack or sleeve pack of Paladin cards. And it's exactly, you have exactly the amount of sleeves you need. So if you mess one up, you don't have extras. Just a heads up. Then we have the bottom tray. Get the lid off of this. Now, in the little explanation guide, it says that you should put this over here and the green one should go over here. I don't think there's enough room for the green one to go over here, and I will explain that in a second. But over here on the right, you're going to have the green bag with the green tiles. Again, silica bag in there just for a little extra fun. You got the blue bag with the bluish grayish tiles, silica packet. And then you have the black white bag with all the white tiles. I'm sure there's a silica packet in there somewhere. So that's what goes over on this side. And you're going to have to sort of do one of these jobs to get them to lay flat so the lid can go down on top. Okay. You got the orange bag that has the tannish, off-white, grayish tiles. Then you have all your character cards down here. You have these tiles with the key back. They go right like that. You have your cardboard tokens with that back. I put them in a bag and set them right there. You have your little white huts. I'm assuming that's some sort of hut or house. Those I set right in there. You have a bag here with the 3 large white blocks and then the 2 cylinders, the white and black cylinder. Those laid right there. You got these 2 little loose cardboard tokens here. The square and the rectangle one. And they were just laying on top of there. These tiles, I'm not going to try to pull them out because they're difficult to get out of there. But those, you can see them there. The black tiles are here. The tan tiles are here. These are all of the extra victory point counters. The 2 cylinders for the first and last player go there. Beneath them are the square tokens of various colors. And then over here, these are all the wooden tiles with that back, and those are just loose in there like that. So let's get all that back in there so you can kind of see this is all loose. I don't like this, but it is what it is. Put those in there like that, put those in there like that, kind of have those laying there like that. This bag you're gonna have to kind of squish down. Again, you're gonna have to roll your tokens around so they kind of get down, lay flat, and then you should be able to put this on without too much of a fuss and have it snap down. This is designed horribly. They did a, I guess, somewhat okay job on the other trays. I still don't like this. This is bad. But the sleeved cards fit in that well. I'm good with that. The player wells and the resource wells are plenty deep enough. Those are good. But this is a disaster. It's like when they got to this tray, they just gave up trying to figure out a actual decent way to organize this stuff. And they were just like, let's just have two huge wells and just throw everything else that isn't in the other wells into those two wells. This is very bad. Very bad. This side is fine for these bags. This needed to be organized in some fashion. Or throw another inch on top of this box to organize, to pull out some of those tiles to organize them a little better. I feel like this divider could have been moved back 1/4 of an inch, and these would have fit much more nicely and still fit the sleeved cards. There's still plenty, you can still squeeze those cards together. There's still plenty of room. These are great, especially, so there's indentations here. So even though there's cutouts on the insert, you can't get components in the other wells. You can't. You can try, but you're not going to be able to. So those were very well designed. But that center tray used a little bit of work. Again, the bottom tray, I think they just gave up. Started phoning it in. Get all this stuff back on top here. There. 2 stacks of those. Reference sheets. Rule books. Stitched player mats. And then box top. And it goes, yeah, there's maybe an 1/8 of an inch lift on it, maybe. But anyways, that's the organization for Teotihuacan City of Gods Deluxe Master Set. Everything that came with the Kickstarter, card sleeved, 5th player components in there, and the stitched player mats. Thanks for watching.